So as you see ESPN kind of prioritize digital and a YouTube audience, especially with Pat McAfee, and you see the likes of Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp prioritize their solo ventures and podcasts in addition to traditional media. Is it more frustrating? Does it almost feel obstructive to your career at all when then you have a radio company that doesn't or didn't let you do the same type of thing?
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I'm not Pat McAfee. So
Yeah, but the most talented radio host in the country is still it's a pretty good tag.
it's a pretty good tag. Yeah. But I don't have McAfee's audience or power or contract.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Listen, I love the truth is I love the place that I work.
right.
The Score's an amazing radio station and it's my dream job. So all I've ever wanted to do since I was in high school. So I've worked for this company. I worked at Entercom in Kansas City. I got the job at the Score, and then a few months into my contract at the Score, which was CBS at the time, Entercom bought CBS, and I was back working for Entercom. I've worked at Entercom/Odyssey since I was making $30,000 a year. You know what I mean? Like, and my career has gone very well, and my W-2s have increased significantly through that time. So but I'd like to think that it's been a mutually beneficial thing. But it's like I don't want to get it twisted. Like I like the company that I work for. I love the radio station. I love the people in Chicago. But yeah, I do think that the industry is evolving rapidly, and some of the companies, because of just how big they are and what they are trying to keep up with the times, right? Like I do a podcast with Andrew Filipponi for Odyssey that we both love doing and is pretty successful, called First and Pod. But it's hard. It's hard for a huge company to be as nimble in the current market as a smaller company, like a digital company, like The Volume, or an independent operator like Pat McAfee. So would I like to do both? I would. And we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to shortly. We'll see what happens. But don't get it twisted. I love doing an afternoon drive on the Score in Chicago.
Yeah, and I get that because radio it's my favorite medium. I still listen to WFAN every single day, and I will continue to do so for as long as it's offered to me. But I do also get that radio can be slow to adapt, and it would seem like a radio company allowing its talent to promote themselves should also be seen as a benefit to the radio company and the radio station.
Yeah, and listen, I get it. Everyone's got competitors and bosses and lawyers, and I can promote myself on TV and with the book and social media and all of that. That was just one that got away. I'm not speaking out of school. My bosses all know this.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. That was a tough one because it's Colin Cowherd. That was a tough one.
Landing your dream job at such a young age, can you envision holding it for another 20, 25 years, or do you start to chase something else at some point?
I don't know. You know what I mean? When it was my dream job the first time, when Mac got bonused, he was able to fly his whole show to Hawaii for the week off his bonus check. You know what I mean? It was a different economy of radio. So I do very well. But I am a careerist, and I do want to continue to grow and adapt and challenge myself and all of that. So I think 20 years, making a 20-year prediction in media is real tough. My deal's up in January. I like working at the Score. It's what I've always wanted to do. I always want to have a big footprint in Chicago and in my hometown, but making a prediction of like what that's going to look like, or saying like I am absolutely going to work here for the rest of my career, like they might fire me. You know what I mean? Like I might, like who knows, man. This is a fickle, subjective, weird, unpredictable business. So I am not in that position to say that I will be here in 20 years, because I honestly don't know that I'll be here in February. I think I will, but I don't know.